Hello. Today I am going to present my classroom management final presentation. My philosophy of teaching is every student should have the right to learn and get a quality of education. And every student that enters into this classroom should feel safe and comfortable. And that it will be an environment full of nurturing and enriching. I will be aware of my students' emotional, social, psychological, and physical development, as well as their cognitive growth. I will apply a variety of approaches to the learning process by the use of cooperative learning strategies, integration of technology into the classroom, as well as guided individual instruction, if necessary, to provide an environment where the students will use self-discovery and a hands-on approach to learning. Learning is a means of assessment, and assessment drives instruction. Assessment resembles good instruction when it occurs during typical learning activities. In order to facilitate this learning, I will involve students in the process of assessment by showing them rubrics of their work, giving them a self-check and self-evaluation exercise, and have them learn self-appraisal. This will help students develop the ability to judge their own accomplishments and to set goals for themselves. Learning should be fun and exciting. My classroom will be an inviting and safe place where children will feel comfortable and love to learn. My mission statement. Ms. Kristen's 4th grade math class is to work together to complete all student learning goals in an orderly fashion to the best of their ability. The attached introductory letter is to the parents. It states that I'm Kristen Darnell, and I'll be your child's kindergarten teacher this year. This is my first year teaching here at Monticello. I graduated from UAM with a Master's of Arts in Teaching, which I hope to attain. I look forward to having your child learn and grow this year as we read, write, play, and do many activities. In order to create this positive learning environment, I've developed a classroom discipline plan with specific expectations for all students. Everyone in the classroom will work together as a team to achieve our learning goals with few interruptions. The plan below outlines the classroom rules, positive rewards, and consequences for appropriate and inappropriate behavior. My classroom expectations are teamwork. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Expect the best. Ask before acting. Minds on. Walk at all times. Offer to help. Remember the signals. And always keep hands and feet to yourself. And if a student chooses to ignore an expectation, their first consequence will be a verbal warning. Their second consequence will be thinking time. Their third consequence will be losing privileges. And I will have a severity clause, which is an office visit, which will be the fourth consequence if they so reach that. And to encourage students, I will recognize appropriate behavior with individual, group, and class rewards. And I will have take-home folders sent home every Friday with weekly activity papers, notes from myself or the office, and a progress report of behavior for the week. This folder must come back every Monday, and you can send me notes if you like or need to. You can contact me during the day at the following number or email at me at the following email address. The best time to contact me during the day is my prep period from 9 a.m. to 10 or at lunch from 11 a.m. to 12. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me or come by for a conference. And below is a little information for me about your child that I would like to know. Please send this attachment with your child along with the rest of the required paperwork for the office. Sincerely, Ms. Kristen. And I've provided a spot for the child's name, their allergies, and favorite snacks. My parent-student-teacher contract. Basically, please sign and return to your teacher. And as a student, you will always try to do your best work, be kind and helpful to classmates, show respect for yourself, your school, and other people, obey classrooms, school, and bus rules, come to school prepared with your homework and your supplies, and complete all assignments to the best of your ability. And I have the signature for the student. As a parent, show respect and support for your child, the teachers, and the school. Attend parent-teacher conferences, please. That is a must in order to see where your student is and how we can better help them if they need improving on any of their schoolwork. And please talk with your child each day about his or her school activities, which boosts their self-esteem, things like that. And it shows that you love them and want to take a part of their life in school. And there's a signature of the parent as well. As the teacher, I will show respect for each student and their family. I'll make efficient use of learning time. I'll provide a safe and comfortable environment that's conducive to learning. I will enforce school and classroom rules fairly and consistently. I will supply students and parents with clear evaluations of progress and achievement. If you come to parent-teacher conferences, email me, call me. I can help you with that. Also, I will demonstrate a professional behavior and a positive attitude. And again, I will sign myself. The 3 pillars. The first pillar is the same side, which this position of the win-win teacher is empathetic and communicates in an understanding and accepting way. They look beyond the disruptive behavior, seeing and validating the position from which it springs. This teacher also identifies with the disruptive student and wants to help the student meet their needs in a more mature and responsible way. Pillar 2, collaborative solutions, which is students participate in generating disciplined solutions. Co-creation of solutions is very helpful in meeting the needs of students seeking a sense of control. The true needs of students generally emerge in the process of working together to solve discipline problems. And Pillar 3, which is learned responsibility. This pillar emphasizes the ultimate goal of win-win discipline, self-management, and autonomous proactive life skills. Win-win solutions emphasize learning new, more responsible ways to meet one's needs, so disruptive behaviors are less likely to arise in the future. When a student learns responsibly, they learn academic content more readily. Learned responsibility is a process that has to be applied over time, and the 7 steps to learned responsibility are unlearning, external reinforcement, and internal reinforcement, short-term versus long-term rewards, procedural memory, emotion-driven impulses, and identity shifts. The 4 types of disruptions are aggression, which is an attempt to hurt another; breaking rules, which is disregarding the rules of the school, classroom, and district, or bus. Confrontation is next. The student tries to undermine the teacher, and disengagement, which is a solo disruption involving the disengaged student, which of course is ABCD for simple remembering. The 7 positions. First we have attention seeking, and then we have avoiding failure, angry, control seeking, energetic, bored, and uninformed. The positions are basic human needs, basically. Attention seeking is to feel cared about by others. Avoiding failure is to feel successful. Angry is to express displeasure. Control seeking is to feel able to influence people. Energetic is to move, touch, and be expressive. Bored is to be motivated, to have interesting stimuli. Uninformed is to know how to interact responsibly. And a way to remember these 7 positions is, for attention seeking, wave hands wildly as to get the teacher's attention. Avoiding failure is to hide behind your hands. Anger is to make a fist and shake it at an imaginary person. Control seeking is to point your finger as if telling someone what to do. And energetic is to shake hands above the head like putting out an electrical current. Bored is to make the gesture for sleeping. Uninformed is to raise hands as if you're wondering what's going on. Responding to the 7 positions, there are 5 goals, which is quickly end the disruption and minimize the missed instructional time for all students. Communicate that the disruptive behavior is unacceptable. Communicate validation of student position. Communicate a win-win orientation, willingness to team up and seek mutually beneficial solutions. And foster long-term learning of autonomous, responsible behaviors. And part of the reason it's hard to respond in the most efficient way is because everyone has different goals in mind at the moment of disruption, depending on the following factors: position of the student in the moment of a disruption, the history of disruptions by the student, the history of disruptions in the class, and the point in the lesson at which the disruption occurs. Each disruption has a unique, unpredictable elements. Therefore, goals during any one disruption may vary, and these goals may include ending the disruption, getting the class refocused on academic content, creating a safe classroom, allowing the disruptive student to cool down, helping a disruptive student see that they can be successful with the content, helping a disruptive student consider more responsible alternatives, and helping a disruptive student become aware of what they are doing. Also, helping a disruptive student see the effect of their behavior on others, meeting the needs of the disruptive student, helping a disruptive student learn to meet their needs, and moving towards self-validation instead of attention-seeking, self-control instead of aggression, self-confidence instead of fear or failure. My class rules and norms are: listen and follow directions, raise your hand before speaking and leaving your seat, and respect your classmates and your teacher. Classroom consequences, which is the first verbal warning, last verbal warning. Next, you will flip a card. Then you will have a phone call, text, email to a parent, conference with a parent, and lastly, visit to the principal. My classroom procedures are: entering the room, enter quietly and politely, remove your hat if you're wearing one, don't interrupt other students, follow the appropriate procedures for each time of day, which is morning, lunch, special class, whatever. Excuse me. Handing in finished work or homework. Make sure your name is on the paper. Place your paper upside down in the finished work or homework basket. Then throwing away trash. You may throw away trash whenever you need to if I'm not teaching. And please do not play basketball with your trash. And make sure all trash lands in the can. Pick up trash even if it isn't yours. I have created a reward system, or SAR, which is the student accomplishment record. It has the student's name, date, their homeroom teacher, days of the week, total points. They have to have today's assignment. They have to be where they're supposed to be. They're quiet in the hall. They do not cause a disruption to pull their card. They raise their hand. Bonus, they did a random act of kindness for their self, another student, a teacher, or anyone in the school. Has the parent signature and date, which will be returned to the school once sent home. The students must have a 90% or higher for a reward, and below 60% is unsatisfactory and will result in a loss of 5 minutes at recess if possible. Below that, there are teacher-parent comments, so the teacher can comment and the parent could send something back the following Monday. My attention signals are call and response. I say Scooby-Dooby-Doo. The students say, where are you? I say ready, set. They say, you bet. I say hocus pocus. They say time to focus. I say macaroni and cheese. They say everybody freeze. Excuse me. I say zip it, lock it. They say put it in your pocket. Of course, lock in my mouth and then put the key in their pocket.